All right, so recently I published a book in a hyper competitive keyword, and this is exactly what happened. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sean, and I've built a multiple six-figure Amazon KDP business, which I eventually sold for $820,000, and now I'm building a second KDP account. You can see all the income reports and the progress with my publishing journey in a playlist called KDP Income Reports on my channel if you guys want to check it out. So if you want no BS publishing advice from someone who is actually doing it, then make sure to subscribe. All right, so in this video, I want to talk about the experiment that I've done is to intentionally publish in a huge niche or huge keyword. Now, this keyword had over 10,000 results, and depending on how you search it, whether you search it on the all category or the books category, it can be 10,000 or even 50,000 results. So super competitive. It's one of those very generic phrase, hyper profitable, but very generic and very short tail keywords, and because of that, there's a ton of books on it. So also tons of competition, obviously. So the thought process of me going into this niche, knowing that it's super competitive, is obviously because yes, it's competitive, but also it's very, very profitable. So I wanted to see if I can still rank, if I do things properly, and if saturation really mattered. Because really the number one thing people complain about is saturation. Everybody loves to talk about the market being saturated. Amazon KDP is not working anymore because there's too many competitors. This keyword is not good because it's too saturated, this and that. Everybody loves to use this word saturation, right? And it's really an excuse. It's an excuse so you don't have to go and actually take action. So I wanted to see if saturation really mattered that much, right? So I decided to go and publish in this keyword and see how it goes. So this is my results so far, okay? I did rank on page 1, although it's the bottom half of page 1, so not super ideal, but I did still rank on page 1, and hopefully from here I can keep moving up from there. So far, the book has 132 reviews at a 4.6 average, which is a very good sign. But ignoring the fact that I got reviews, when I launched the book, after the launch, even with just 10, 15 reviews, I was already on page 1. So this is what's very interesting about the Amazon algorithm right now is it favors new books significantly. So if you can do the launch properly and give the Amazon algorithm signs of sales, a bunch of reviews, then you can rank on page 1 in a super competitive keyword like this, with literally over 10,000 results. So when people complain about saturation, it really makes me feel like it's just an excuse, because this proves that you can still rank on page 1, you can still make sales, you can still get reviews. All right, so this is my second KDP account dashboard, and let me go and filter this to just this one book that I'm talking about, which is this book. So far from this one book, I've earned $5,434, a little more if you include the audiobook on ACX. But you can see that after the launch, it did around $500 the second month, okay? Kind of maintained that, and then recently it went over $1,000 in a month and dropped a little bit last month, but pretty good, I would say, in terms of revenue. And in terms of the ACX audiobook side, it's this book right here. So far it has 86 sales. It's a 3-hour long book, so I'm making around $3.5. So that is about an extra $300 from the audiobook side. So in total, I made around $5,700 in the lifetime of this book. And for the ad spend, I feel like I'm missing a little bit of ad spend. I feel like I spent more on this book. But on the US side, when I filtered with the book title for the campaigns, it says that I spent $1,300. And if you count the UK Canada side, I believe it's around $2,000 ad spend from all markets. So you can see that there are some profits happening for this book. And once again, I feel like I spent a little more on ads for this book, but I can't find any campaigns with this title that, besides the one that I counted. And even if I have other campaigns, it's going to be around this range. So there are, once again, profit, which is a very, very good sign, because what this means is that saturation doesn't matter as much as you think. Just because a keyword is saturated does not mean that you can't make money. There are always ways that you can stand out, mainly by having an attractive cover, doing proper launch strategies. You can also get more reviews than your competition. And with an attractive book that stands out and, doing the right marketing, you can carve a piece of that market, no matter how competitive it is. So the conclusion is that yes, obviously, the more competitive the keyword is, it's harder for you to rank, but it's not impossible. A lot of people make it sound like it's impossible. Just because something is saturated, they can't go into it. And that's not the case. There's always a way, right? So instead of trying to find this mystical, untapped keyword, which is what everybody does, right? They think that they have to find this untapped keyword gold mine nobody knows about, and they have to be the first in that keyword, and that is the only way to make money in publishing. And the truth is that's not the case. What you want to do instead is just find a good, profitable keyword and then go and make a good book on it. Make a better cover than your competition, better title, more reviews, right? There are many ways to stand out. So that was my little experiment that I've done, and I will continue to monitor how this book does, and also continue to, test out new things for my second account. I'm using my second account more so as a place to test new strategies, experiment, and stuff like that. So if you enjoy that, and if you want to keep up to date on new things that I find, then make sure to subscribe. And if you do want to join my complete publishing course, the link is below this video. There are a ton of members in the course that is absolutely crushing it. And also another thing I want to invite you guys to check out is the completely free Facebook group mastermind that I have. Also, the link is in the description. But this is where you guys can join and ask questions, network with other publishers. Once again, it's completely free. It's separate from the Facebook group for the course. This is a free one. So you guys can join and also get a completely free bonus, which is a case study on how I generate lasting income on Amazon KDP through what I coin as book stacking. So this is how exactly I went from $0 to $35,000 every single month for the year of 2021 before I sold my business for $820,000. Okay, so this is the strategy, and you will get that case study. So both of these link is below this video. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like. The more likes I get, the more I know that people like these videos, so I can go and make more of it. Another thing is that the first couple hours of posting the video, I usually respond to comments. So if you want to ask me anything, if you want to comment anything, let me know in the comments, and I'll most likely respond. And besides that, subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps me out. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.